Hello, basketball.
Yeah, it's some new shit I'm working on. Get that shit right. I got logged in out the first game. Fuck that. I ain't even trying to do it. Yeah, no, but you gotta get it. I'm trying to do it 3 times in a row, so you'll be like, oh yeah, let me come up out of 76. So I'm finna delete everything you knowing about them boys.
Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Pass to Reeves. Here's James. Let's go with a three. Shot is good by Reeves. Well, when we look at tonight,
it's doing it now.
To the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, BA,
still doing it.
I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Here's Russell. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Here's Davis. Out left to the wing. Pass to Reeves. No good on the three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Harris on the wing. Back to Harden.
What you trying to do? Start that bit?
Screen by Embiid. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, an athletic move by speed.
You look, I ain't shooting no
Rubbing
free
it in their
throw.
face with the slam.
It's
Here
a
in the
new
first, a little
day.
over a minute played so far. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
James, that's good.
Savvy ball movement by Anthony Davis.
Quit out the match. Let quit up out it before it get too deep. I said quit up. Yeah, either pause that bitch or quit up out that bitch before it get too deep. Alright. Call timeout.
Of his floor vision.
And that bitch was on Superstar. I gotta make sure on James' ass on this nigga Harden, boy. I ain't even finna. You cannot put anybody else on him when you playing with all the other game, all the other teams. You gotta put a superstar on it, boy. Come out there with no weak ass point guard. Cause he running the PG. He running the PG like, boy, like Ben Simmons out there, and he pulling like Ben Simmons. Cause Ben Simmons is slamming that bit. Time you get in that paint, that's crucial. I gotta change something else for him. I got some for his ass. Got some for his ass. That shit finna get crucial. You got me on a new day. Yesterday I was silent as fuck. Nigga brain went in. I was trying to dub nigga ass too quick. You gotta play this shit patient. When you playing against Giant Hard, you gotta play chess out there, bitch, for real. You gotta play chess on hard in there. Come on, man.
Get into it. And NBA action on 2K Sports.
I got some players there.
Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. 70.
Get this shit right.
Sixer fans are making noise here at the Wells Fargo Center. We are in Philadelphia. Tucker a screen. Harden left side. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
Now here's Harden. And they double up Embiid. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Russell.
Awesome hustle from him there on defense. Excellent steal.
And yes, it's good.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Out to Harris. Back to Harden. Embiid the screen. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Lakers passing it around. Outside, Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Now, Vanderbilt. James Harden missing on the three. James wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. We'll now go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Darvin Ham. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, it's no secret that speed is this team's strong suit. Their coach thinks that they're going to play to that strength. He said there's no reason to hold back. We want to push the action as much as possible, dictate pace, and play the game on our terms. We'll see if they can pull that off tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
And the three ball is good.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from three, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Now here's James. Pass to Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Harden. Tucker a screen. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tucker's got a couple of threes now in the first for Philadelphia. To the left wing. Here's Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Melton. And Tucker has it in the corner. Down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Get up out that point.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first time
Yeah,
out
get
right
up
here.
out that bit.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row. No player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
The Lakers trail. Ron right side. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to James. Fades. Here's Davis. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harden draws the double. Now here's Tucker. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Tucker a screen. Baseline jumper. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent.
No.
On this roster. After the trust the process era.
I know it do it sometime.
Pursuing titles here in Philly.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Watch out now. The process is at work.
Kicks it out to James. Russell left side. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over.
Played around with that beat.
Second violation. The 76ers.
Y'all mind doing it now. It'll do it.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to Tucker. Embiid inside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
He's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. When you see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And LeBron throws it down.
Superb work in the pick and roll that time by LeBron James. Such a pro at executing in these sets. Takes advantage of whatever mistake the defense makes.
Well, fadeaway. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. LeBron's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I know we're doing it yesterday because you're on Wi-Fi. They're gonna do that regardless. They're gonna hit the pockets. It's pockets that they're missing, like the data that it's trying to go through. So they're gonna do that regardless because we're on Wi-Fi. That shit do it, bro.
And the Lakers making
that shit do it at the craziest moment. You gotta slow the ball down. And call timeout or power the game.
Now Harden. Tucker is screen. Out to the right wing. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Let go, man.
Out of bounds as the
Nigga
Lakers
pat that beat right there.
possession.
Look at these niggas out. Oh, I already took them out.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Stolen by Tucker. Embiid drives in. On the wing, Harris. Harden outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Los Angeles making a switch here. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. 4-point game. Top of the key, Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Back to Hachimura. Pass to Bamba. And again, Los Angeles. With the triple.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Maxey in the corner. And he... It's the whistle for the 3
I got Doug at every single game. So it'll reset the Wi-Fi connection on that bit.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 13-4 run. Hachimura, the screen. Here's Reeves. Target there, and that would have pushed the lead to double digits. The 76ers trailed by 7. Harden looking it over. Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Embiid got 6.
Showing off the superb handles for a 7-footer. Joel Embiid handles that thing tight.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And he...
For women. You can quit up out that bit, bro. No, it'll do it. It gonna do it, but it do it sometime because we're on a Wi-Fi connection. We're not on a wired connection, so it's pockets that it gotta go through, and sometimes it's missing the pocket that the data gotta go through because it's on the Wi-Fi. Yeah, that bit do it every time. Every game I play, it gonna do it. I just know when they do it, I either foul the person or I just hold the ball.
Gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Harden outside with the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
But he just kind of stepping aside and
we gotta go and get up out of this bit.
The reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
For women though,
You
they gotta reset that bitch or something.
As is the trust.